Hey Scorpios, this is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, and I am here to do your bonus for June. I apologize, it looks like I lost the audio in your last upload. So what I did was I reshuffled for y'all to see what message I would get, if it would be something similar or something different, but I did meditate to channel the energies to carry across the message that I got out before, and it was exactly that in different cards, so to speak. The two that we have for the chakra wisdom, y'all, are miracle and rejection. So, I mean, this story is gonna definitely come out with different wording. This is a more interesting look here at, I even think, what I just read for you guys. We've got the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Wands, all clarified by the Strength card, the Chariot, and the Ace of Swords. And in the fears, we have the Five of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So, I'll tell you, we got a lot of swords energy. We got a lot of cup energy. First off, when we have miracle here with rejection, it's interesting to note, like, the fear around this new connection that you have or are developing with someone, Scorpio. Okay? There's a sense of not necessarily knowing if you deserve it for some of you. Because although you've worked very hard to be the person that you want to be, I think you met someone who is just very awing, you know? And because of insecurities that may have developed through the treatment, you know, like the way others have treated you, it's allowed you to believe certain things about yourself. Like, there's still these false ideals that need to be released, okay? Because you are excellent. You're an excellent person. You're an excellent lover. And you're just as much of a catch as the person that you are fascinated by currently. Or for others of you that you will become fascinated by within June. It is possible that either you or this person is coming across very, not very harsh, but, you know, there are times where there is a very harsh, rash, definitive statement made, or just like an action taken, like maybe at a touch, you know, and the person jumps and they're just kind of like, whoa. Like, I feel as though somebody's just still a little guarded because of what they have on their mind here. And the other person who's basically trying to extend their love. So maybe this is you, Scorpio, coming up as the Queen of Cups, who is kind of thrown off and feeling a sense of rejection from this person because they don't seem to be fully open yet, all right? And this is where, you know, although this person may not have done the things that the people in the past have done, for those to be triggers or anything like that, it's still maybe a level of rejection that's tied to those old experiences. So we have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Ace of Swords, and I feel like there's a need for clarity. Maybe, Scorpio, you really need some clarity on exactly what this person is going through, what's on their mind, and where they stand with you, because you're not really looking to take on a situation that's just gonna prove to be burdensome, you know, and not be worth it. Okay? Though it is. We've got Miracle, the Chariot, and Strength on the board. Though it's gonna be worth it, I feel like basically you're trying to see where you can open up the lines of communication to understand this person more and deeper, to really understand the dynamic of the investments that you're looking to make. There may be like an early form of a crossroads that you are going to hit with the Five of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Like, because internally, like your fears, you're already kind of making a decision as far as like an ultimatum type decision, as far as, okay, do I just go ahead and just move the fuck on and not even like invest in this? Or, oh yeah, this reading is definitely taking a turn. Or, you know, because something about it seems a little unreachable right now. Or am I gonna stick it through? As far as the conflict that's involved, I can guarantee you it's all due to you stressing out. It's not anything that has physically manifested as far as this person's actions. Like, I feel as though if you were to just truly open up and blatantly ask this person what's on their mind, you know, like there's something about you that brings them ease. It's likely, you know, the way you look into their eyes and you're very attentive when they speak and they just feel your soul there. Like, there's so many things that you do that could get this person to open up, but I think the fears hold you back from carrying out those things that are your capabilities, you know, that are your attributes. Regardless, it's got you wondering if you can trust because of this underlying feeling of rejection. So we've got Justice, the Sun, and the Five of Swords. So, yeah, all these swords here. Even in the Justice card. You're definitely... Ooh, are some of you dealing with a Libra? Or do you have Libra in your chart, Scorpio? Because Libra, it literally jumped out of my brain, almost off my tongue. Libra. Because, you know, I'm not the one to, you know, generally sit there and be like, okay, well, you know, sometimes I will, but, you know, not often. I'm like, okay, so you're dealing with this sign and this sign and this sign. But when it just whacks me like that, just like word vomit, yeah. But, so yeah. Anywho, wow, that kind of left me a little lightheaded thinking about Libra and how it may relate to you, Scorpio. Again, it could be in your chart or the person you're dealing with. But it's gonna get essentially to where I believe things start to move forward. Oh, yes! Two of Cups. So, yeah, it's eventually going to get to the point where things start to move forward. I think the more you get to the point of just letting go of these fears and doubts because you're not being rejected, this person actually likely has that fear. They likely have that fear that, you know, if they let you in too soon, then, you know, oh shit, you know, you might just try to make off with the book there. So they're like, hold on. Hold on. But yeah, this is a great potential for love. You got to get out of your head, Scorpio. And I think this person does as well, like tremendously. But you're the one who can really open those floodgates for them to feel. I definitely do sense they have a lot of air in their chart, okay? Scorpio, I don't know if they are Libra. They got a lot of air in their chart. You're not the only one just toting around these swords, Scorpio. is definitely an area person that you're dealing with, and like, so, you know, you're able to bring them down, kind of like tame that nature and get them to communicate effectively. Um, they're they can be very dependent upon your energy for that. Not in like, you know, a negative dependent way, but you know, that's just one of the things that you can bring out of them. It's just an emotional balance. I think once you do that, it'll help you kind of get back in balance too, because it's hard trying to understand somebody by maybe trying to go completely to their level, when I feel like it's much easier to just stay within your zone and use that to help them. And if they receive it, which this person would, then it's meant to be. And if not, not, you know. Don't try to step out of your zone to understand them, because, yeah, it's just not going to work that way. I think, you know, that's what'll also heal a lot of the mental anxiety you may be experiencing. I'm just being nosy. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, we've got the Tower, and we've got the Lovers. Yas. Okay. So, more air energy on the board, okay? With all of these swords here. Now we have Geminian energy coming up with the Lovers. Guys, there's going to be a lot of building that takes place. I feel as though, and this is where the miracle comes in, like, I just see shit just shifting, just changing, to where, like, literally, I just picture cars zooming down the highway and, like, insecurities just flying out in the winds from the convertible. Just, like, all of those words, all of those problems, both of you just ridding of them, just getting taken by the winds. Oh, yeah, more air symbolism there, but just getting taken by the winds. And, you know, you quickly start building with someone like Nine of Pentacles. I would go as far as to say that you could see this person as someone that you can move in with. I feel as though this person is about to shatter a lot of your conventions. As far as the way, you know, your mind's kind of been wired over the past few months or, you know, years or so. And you're just going to be feeling good, okay? Like, you... Oh my God, this is syncing back up to the... Whoa, that's so weird. Syncing back up to the last reading, jeez. We're like, this love you feel feels so fucking great, that the way you express yourself, you know, to the world. And oh geez, it's so trippy, because I was just talking about, like, you know, you guys who, some of you have channels, some of you are like in some form of media, you have blogs, you do whatever, like, to where you just reach an audience, or maybe you just are a person who just, like, in your just physical actual being, like, when you're just out and about in the world, you meet a lot of people and influence a lot of people through your job or whatever. But it talks about how there's just like a different perspective, and you know, those who follow you say, like, if you're a reader, like, you know, let's take the wonderful Tyler from Tyler's Tarot, for example. You know, he being a wonderful Aries, he gives these awesome, passionate readings, right? And sometimes he'll chop people's blocks or whatever. You know what you're gonna get if, you know, you come with something silly on his channel. But there are these times where he gives these videos and it's just like a different Tyler, you know, like just chipper, happy, like, not like he's not happy, but you know what I mean? There's just like, he's a great example of me as a reader who I look to when I see, like, an example of this, like those videos where it's just like, oh, what got into you? You know, like, who'd you meet? Or like, well, you know, what's going on with that? Like, or just how you look at your friends, you know, when you can just tell. It's one of those things to where the people out there who are used to, I guess, kind of experiencing you a certain way, see that difference in the way you deliver exactly what you're saying. Like, I feel like y'all are just going to be smiling more. It's just going to be something where it's noticeable that, like, somebody's got a new attitude and, like, new perspectives and so on and so forth. And it's tremendous. Yeah. Because the Two of Cups is wonderful, and it's talking about two people who do want to come together and make a commitment. And then when you start building with the energy of the Nine of Pentacles and the Towers coming after that to show like the things that are coming from it so quickly, to end up at the Lovers, it's like, okay, so we decided we're gonna do this, and now there's just this explosion. Okay, there's just this explosion of how you influence, like the two of you together influence the people around you, and how, you know, it helps y'all take on a redefinition of love. Like, this is what we kind of call a power couple. Okay, I feel as though because I've never really even felt that, like, or said that in a reading, but this is like power couple type shit. And that's what you deserve, Scorpio. Oh my gosh, because I'll tell you, as I've read through the signs, you know, we've all been through it, but phew, like, y'all have been through it, man. Y'all deserve this. This is wonderful, though. So I hope y'all enjoy this reading. I hope that we do not lose audio. I love y'all.